everyone, Pocono Prepper here, and today I'd like to talk to you about dehydrated foods versus freeze-dried foods. Now, most of us dehydrate foods at home, and we do it for a variety of reasons. Dehydrated foods can be used for food storage, but they can also be used for everyday food. Things like when you make beef jerkies and deer jerkies and fruit roll-ups for the kids. These are all dehydrated foods. But a lot of them are used for food storage for use later. For example, I have a lot of dehydrated vegetables, and I have dehydrated fruits. This happens to be strawberries that I sliced and dehydrated. Winter is coming. This tends to be when I use my dehydrated foods because there's nothing like having a crock pot and you throw a handful of stuff into your crock pot, and when you come home you've got, you know, a great vegetable soup, or you have a great stew going on. So it's nice. But if you're going to dehydrate, why would you want to also have freeze-dried? And what is the difference? Well, the difference is when you dehydrate foods, you can dehydrate it in a dehydrator for as cheap as $20 if you buy the one at Aldi's. But a freeze-dry machine runs you about $4 grand, and most people don't have $4 grand to spend on a freeze dryer. So what's the difference between the two? Well, the difference is what I'm holding up here is a can of cooked sausage crumbles. All right. Now, it just so happens that this is Thrive, and there are a lot of companies that make freeze-dried foods. Honeyville is another one. The shelf life on this is 25 years. So if you stock up on some of their meat products that they have, and you do pay a little bit of money for it. I mean, it's not like freeze-dried food is cheap, but if you have a couple extra dollars and you start putting a few cans away, I know I have this for 25 years. I don't have to worry that, oh, well, my dehydrated foods may not last me as long. The nutritional value isn't going to be there as long. It's going to be there with freeze-dried foods. The other thing is that most of your dehydrated foods, you can't really take them out of the jar and eat them as is. Now, I can take the strawberry slices because they're sliced thin, and I can do that. I also happen to like green onions cut up, because the green onions are like a snack when you dehydrate them. They're really good. But most of the dehydrated foods, like your corn and your peas and other things that you dehydrate, you can't just pop a handful in your mouth and chew it. You'll break your teeth. You can with freeze-dried foods. You can eat them right out of the can, just as they are. So when you're thinking of food storage, and you're thinking of different ways that you can have different types of foods put away, consider freeze-dried options. Now, two other points that I want to make. They do make cookbooks. Okay, this is the Honeyville cookbook, and in it there is recipes for meals in a jar, so that you can take your freeze-dried products and you can throw it in a jar, and you've got it properly sealed. Once you open the can, properly sealed in a mason jar, it will last not 25 years anymore, but it'll last between 5 and 7 years. So you still have a good food storage. There is also the Thrive cookbook, which offers you a way to be able to utilize your freeze-dried foods. So don't think that if you have all this stuff, you're not going to know what to do with it. There's a lot of help out there, and it's just another way for you to help with putting some foods away for emergencies and things like that. So I don't get paid by either of these. I'm not a salesperson for either of these, but I do find that this is just another little something that helps me along my way. So I hope this helps someone, and as always, have a great day.